Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookville, Illinois. Today is Monday, May 13th, 2019, and we are here with yet another Monday mystery game, this time number 714. Can you believe it? There's a lot of arcade games here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we continue to add more and more. Huge thanks to Sam Gates, who found a spot. We are so tight on space. We weren't even sure where this one was going. Sam Gates found a spot for Major Havoc, which, what an unbelievable release last week. It had James White. We wanted to melt faces last week. James White was face down right here on the floor. That's how good of a release that was. Came out from Atari back in 1983. Some great scores. It was so cool watching everybody learn that game and put time on it. And again, huge thanks to Jonathan for selling it to us. It is here permanently and is an amazing cabinet and an amazing game from Atari. Jamie took first place, followed for the 10X Championship, which it's coming up. James is doing really well, but it's still anybody's match. Jamie took first place. James White came in second. Jamie got 3 points. James White got 2 points. Pete Gores came in third, getting 1 point. So the standings for the 10X Championship belt, as they stand right now, is James is in first place with 21 points. Your Gamer of the Year, Chris Plackey, is at 9 points, tied with former Game of the Year, Jamie Tibbetts, with also 9 points. So very cool. It is still anybody's match. James sitting good. He's anxious. You can tell when James getting close to a belt or a title. Oh, James, the nerves. He feels the pressure. It's choking him. Will he choke tonight? We'll see. That depends. Maybe he'll be all about this game. No. Will we see the reaction like last week? Who knows? James hopes not. He doesn't have it in him. He can't do that every week. James, you shouldn't be embarrassed. You just really enjoyed Major Havoc, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. Oldies but goodies, he says. The scoring tournament continues with the One-Up Arcade out in Australia, out in Brisbane. This month we're playing Wonder Boy. Everybody continues to put in scores. Keep putting in scores on Wonder Boy. We really want to take this win. Great Sega game. Anxious to see. I know they have a lot of amazing players out there, out in Australia, and they're all... What's that? They have a lot of... The world record holder is local to them, so if they're there playing, I don't know. Hopefully we can put up some good scores. Hopefully we win this one. So come in and put up some scores on Wonder Boy. Let's see, what else do we have to cover? Ghost Battle Series is going on this Thursday. We had a great turnout last Thursday. Everybody playing Mortal Kombat 11 down at our production offices. Huge thanks to Tommy Waffles, GGA Tommy Waffles, for running the show. Him and Shady doing a great job. A lot of people playing, a lot of people showing up. Who won last week? GGA Jeremiah, not Jamie Tibbetts. GGA Jeremiah, the original hardcore champion, with his Jackie Briggs, tearing it up. Come on out, check it out. Great place to train. Has been since MK9. If you're looking for a good fighting scene, it's right down the street. I was going to say here, but down the street. Should also mention that last week we made a post about our Mortal Kombat 11 cabinet. Everybody, the internet flipped out over it. It was going insane on Instagram and Facebook. That is available at the Ghost Battle Series tournament only. That is not here on the arcade. We got some cool stuff coming up for Mortal Kombat, though, so stay tuned on that. Had a lot of fun. Huge shout-outs to Brandon Diaz for doing the artwork on that cabinet, and he did an amazing job and turned out great. So come check it out down at GBS this Thursday, starting at 6. Starts at 7. The tournament starts at 8. Doors open at 7. Come in, come play some casuals. A lot of fun. The community... If you want to learn how to play, that's a great place to learn. Pretty much everybody's got all the characters are everybody plays everybody. So if you're looking to learn a specific character, somebody there can help you out. So come check it out. What else do we have? Pinball expansion. Not much progress this last week, but it's coming. It's progressing. Right now, all we need to do is get the carpet down, ceiling painted. Then we got to move in a few more machines. We're still, for those that were around on Friday, we showed off one of our pins. We put in our 32nd pinball machine at Galloping Ghost Pinball. Attack from Mars. Amazing. Brand new machine. When we picked it up at the Midwest Gaming Classic, huge thanks to Troy Smith, who hooked us up with it. It was set up at MGC. Got played a little bit, and we brought it here. Had it hidden away for, whenever we wanted to put out a new game, and that was this Friday, making it the 32nd game at Galloping Ghost Pinball. It is the Chicago Gaming Company's reissue. Game came out in 95. Chicago Gaming did a reissue in 2017. Such a cool game. Ours is the classic style with an upgraded DMD. It has the color display playing perfect. It's quickly becoming, I think it's one of Maurice's favorite games. Seeing a ton of play, so come check it out. It's usually in most of the top 10 pinball machines of all time. It's usually in that list, so definitely a very fun game. Sitting right next to Revenge from Mars, Pinball 2000 game. Check them out down at Galloping Ghost Pinball. What else do we have? Podcast. We've been saying, I think this is the week. I think it is. I'm leaning towards this is going to be the week. Me and former Game of the Year Pete Hahn are going to sit down, discuss a bunch of the things that have been going on. We're going to give updates on pinball, updates on a bunch of scoring, a lot of info coming up on Dark Presence, a lot of info coming up on Auricade. We've had so many things going on with Auricade. One of the new rules we got to discuss, we got to maintain a little bit more control over the world record footage. So if you're playing here, if you're using your own camera, make sure that we have the footage before you leave. New Auricade rule is that world records and any video footage is not allowed to leave the confines of the arcade. If you take it off the premises, it's no longer, we lose that continuity of having control of the footage. So if you're going to go for a world record, make sure that if you're using your own camera, that we get the footage before you leave. So what else do we have to cover? As with last week, I'm still super backed up with emails, Facebook, and texts. Slowly catching up. I've got about 70 more emails I got to catch up on, and I'm down to about 15 Facebook messages. So it's trying to knock that out. But if you haven't heard from me and you've been trying to get in touch, I will be in touch. Just catching up. So soon. So much going on, and it's getting there. It's getting there. But without any further ado, I think it is time to summon forth former Gamer of the Year to help with today's unveiling and ask the question. Pete, how's the weekend?
It was great. I actually worked more than I normally do. Usually I take Sunday off, but I was here Sunday working with Tom. We got a lot done. It was a little slow, but I think the place looks nicer because of it. I do want to say thank you for everyone that came out, especially on Mother's Day. So we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Great to see people take their moms to an arcade and enjoy the holiday with us. And we also had Kelly Tharp was out. Huge shout out to Kelly Tharp, the Mousetrap world record holder. Did you watch him play?
I watched this original marathon that he did here. I didn't see him when he came back, but there was something else I was going to say about Mother's Day. A lot of mothers came out and they were really liking pinball. Like it seemed like that was like a thing, like bring your mom out to pinball. So that was kind of cool to see.
Absolutely, it was great to see. Saturday pinball was jumping. I don't know if it was the new Attack from Mars that we put on the floor, or it's normally is usually a little bit slow, but it was definitely busy over there. So very cool to see that. Now, wow, in the last few minutes, we've had so many of the regular. We got Pete Gore showing up, Chris Plackey, Jamie Tibbetts is here, GGA Jeremiah, Tommy Waffles, everybody's here. I don't know. I guess let's do it. Oh, yeah, I got to watch the direct feed. I can't just. All right, here we go. Your Monday mystery game, number 714, is Gun Frontier. What is it? I know you wouldn't. See, it is a shmup. It is 1990, released from Taito. Let's bring up former Game of the Year, Jamie Tibbetts, to have the inaugural game on this. Now, I'm super excited for this game. It took me a long time to track this board down out in Japan. There are two on eBay. Both are going for over $1,000 right now. It is a highly sought-after board. A collector's piece, if you will. I knew that putting out Major Havoc last week, I couldn't put out something that you guys knew. So I had to go a little bit different direction and give you something that you don't know this is awesome yet. But it is quite awesome. Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it.
Have you played it?
I don't know.
A shmupologist like yourself.
I've heard of it, maybe not played it.
I think you're going to dig it. I was excited to finally track one down and get it. A beautiful looking game. Amazing. The music's awesome. It's good. It's good. Pete, is he ready to go, Pete? He is ready to go. Let's see it. What's that? All right, I'll get out of here. I'll go over here. I don't like that camera looking at me like that. I'll go over here. We are watching Jamie Tibbetts play game number 714, your Monday mystery game, Gun Frontier. You probably haven't heard of it. It does have a slight rapid fire going on it. Some might like it, but it doesn't shoot as fast as the nimble fingers of Jamie Tibbetts can press the button. You've got those floating 10 piece. Shout outs to Owl Anonymous. Thank you for joining us. The master of streaming. You know, when we were trying to pick how are we going to do a new way of streaming stuff, we looked for the best. Pete Hahn did some research, and he found Owl Anonymous. We were talking with him about how can we get the best quality, how can we get a streaming setup like yours? And he filled us in on some hardware and pointed us in the right direction, and that is why we have such a nice looking stream, thanks to Owl Anonymous. And of course, Pete Hahn, who worked so hard on setting up this stream every week for everybody to enjoy. Yes, this does have a port on Saturn. Yes, the ships are all guns. This is released from Taito. Visually, I don't know if it's the explosions or the animation style. It has a Dead Connection feel to me. Almost like a near digitized, but not digitized. Just relax. Enjoy the scenery. Watch out. Watch out. There's ones above you that are scaled out, like that one you can fly underneath until they come down. And then huge ships that don't take a lot of shots to drop them. But there's a lot of them, and they don't really do anything. Those are some slow lasers. You're flying that ship. What would that look like to see that slow of a laser coming at you? We definitely knew with Major Havoc coming out last week, how do you compete with Major Havoc? No, those bombs don't get rid of those bullets. How do you compete with putting out Major Havoc? What do you even do next week? So we wanted to put out an amazing, again, I've had this in the vaults for a while, been super excited to put it out. What a better time when you gotta go with something fresh that nobody has seen before. You know, if it's a shmup that Jamie Tibbetts hasn't played, it's safe to say that probably nobody else is here has played it. Uh-oh. You can shoot that guy before he takes off. And that guy as well. Tibbetts. No. The nuances of the bombs. They step down your power-ups a little bit with each life loss. Such a cool game. Al Anonymous saying, friend just got a PCB. Oh, of Hot Dog Storm. Hot Dog Storm. We do not have that on the floor. Godfist saying he played this one in the local arcade in 2000s. After Jamie finishes up, we're going to cut our Facebook stream, but jump over to our Twitch channel. We're going to be playing this for quite a while tonight at twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade. Of course, next Monday we will be back with yet another Monday mystery game, this time number 715. Don't miss it. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but it'll be good. If you haven't already, please make sure you like us on Facebook and are following our Galloping Ghost Productions page on Facebook. Also, check out our Instagram and Twitter, as we're always providing new exclusive content and showing off stuff like we showed our Attack from Mars on Instagram before we even posted on Facebook. What'd you think?
That's pretty schmuppy.
Schmuppy.
Yeah.
People digging it. Very fun game. Excellent score. 62,230. One last final time. Your Monday Mystery Game, Gun Frontier, released from Taito back in 1990. Who's stepping up next? James White. So, again, jump over to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade, and make sure you check us out next week. Next Monday, we will be here. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on Facebook. Fire bomb. Thanks, everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody.